नमस्कार, मेरा नाम जैकी विश्वकर्मा है और मैं आपका दोस्त और होस्ट एक नए वीडियो में। ये श्रृंखला एक्चुअली इंटरव्यू का श्रृंखला चलेगा और मेरे सामने है मिस्टर किरण लामा। बहुत सारे लोग शायद किरण लामा के नाम से नहीं जानते होंगे। आई विल रिपीट इट अगेन इन इंग्लिश क्योंकि द मोस्ट ऑफ द व्यूअर्स वी हैव इन इंग्लिश, सो डोंट माइंड इफ हिंदी व्यूअर्स आर देयर. So we have a very special guest for today, and I'm shooting this video for my YouTube channel, and it's specifically for me, and it's all taking care of the COVID concern. And the person who is sitting there, he's none other than there's no introduction needed, but again, I will request Mr. Kiran Lama to have a small information about himself. Sir, please let me know who are you.
I am Mr. Kiran Lama. At present, I am holding the post as a secretary of the Daijikyu Buddhist Temple. It's a Japanese organization from Nagoya in Japan. And this temple has been established here since 1980s, but it was officially inaugurated by the then President of India, Sri Gyani Jail Singh Ji, on February 13th, 1983.
So very great information, sir. Sir, I have seen you many kind of the Buddhist activities going on in Bodh Gaya, like the function, the temple ceremony. So, what are you thinking about? What's the present role as a citizen of Bodh Gaya, considering that as well?
First of all, my being citizen of Bodh Gaya, basically I am from Kolkata, West Bengal, born and brought up to a Nepali family. My parents, they are no more now, with 5 brothers and 1 sister. Okay. And now, as days have passed by, and now I am 65 years old, and being here in Bodh Gaya for the past 40 years, it's been a very fortunate, and I feel so blessed to be here in Bodh Gaya all these years and being surrounded, and I'm being able to offer my services for the Dhamma, that is the Buddha Dhamma. Not only Buddha Dhamma, it is a kind of a spirituality, spreading words of love and kindness, compassion, what Buddhism teaches.
Great, sir. Sir, I have seen you that you are so creative. Many times, many people have told me that you are very good baker as well. So, what are the other you have the hobbies like?
Now, as a human being, I think we should know the ABC of everything of life. What a mother does, what a father does, we become mothers, we become fathers, we become grandfathers, we become grandmothers, we come to this world as a child. So it is good to learn to know everything. I feel very sorry for the conditions, for the time that the new youth, the new generation youth is facing today. They are only concerned about their income or earning something. Of course, they earn a lot, and they have also resources to spend, and there are things available for them to spend without any looking into how that has been come to. They have money, they have the plastic card, 1 click you get clothes at home, 1 click you get your money at home, 1 click you get your foods at home. And they do not know how does it come, who has created that, no ideas. But we have been fortunate. In our times it was not such thing. We got to know the basics, how thing comes to our table, how thing comes to our kitchen, how thing comes for making our living comfortable. So I feel very sorry for the president. So as in the case of me, I can do cooking, I can do reading, I can do all sorts of jobs, gardening, every kind of job. I do singing, I do acting. Of course, we are all here. The world is a stage, and we have all come here to play our roles. So I know acting, and many kinds of roles I do. And I feel, and especially I specialize in baking.
Perfectly. So you have many creative things in you, right? So what you like, in a kind of leisure time, in a free time, what you love to do?
Leisure time, now as days have passed by, I think there's hardly I could get some leisure time, but I do make it.
Okay.
I do take out some leisure time. I am always busy in 24 hours doing something, reading, writing, doing, and plus my besides all this, my meditation, which takes time, morning 1 hour, evening half an hour, my meditation, because without meditation I cannot survive. Meditation helps us to grow more like better human beings, to do good, to be more good, and do good for others. Think good of others, meditation. So my leisure hours, earlier, when I came to Bodhgaya, those days in the 1983, Bodhgaya was totally a sleepy village.
Wow.
And me coming from a city like Kolkata, bustling city like Kolkata, and coming here in this silence, nothing, morning, evening. Oh, it was terrible. Early mornings. Of course, the nature was I'm so close to nature now since then. Since I came to Bodh Gaya, I feel myself very close to nature. I've created such a nice outdoor garden outside. My favorite color is green. Everything is green. Whoever comes, they like, they appreciate, and that makes me feel happy. Whatever I do makes happy to others, and they appreciate, and that is what I feel happy. And I offer my gratitude to the divine for giving me this scope for doing such things here.
Very nice, sir. So lovely listening you, sir. So even though, I mean, many time I have seen you speaking a different languages, so I just want to reveal you his secret. What
My
other languages you can speak?
my mother tongue is Nepali.
Wow.
Then I speak English. We were, my education was from a Roman Catholic school. English was compulsory. Then in school we had to learn Bengali as second language, as we were in the state of West Bengal. Then we had Hindi third language. Then as we grew up, went up to higher classes, after class 6 we had to do Sanskrit. When we went to class 8, we had to do something for some time Latin,
Wow.
but we gave up that. Then this is what I speak. So I speak Nepali, English, Bengali, Hindi. After joining the Daijokyo Buddhist Temple, it is a Japanese organization, they sent me for some time to Nagoya, Japan, to study the language there, which really helped me very much to grasp the language, to know the language very soon. Whatever I learnt in the classroom, coming out from the classroom, I get to listen that. Otherwise, what we do, if we learn a foreign language here in our country, what we do in classroom, we learn the language. Once we are out of the classroom,
Yeah.
we speak our own language. So there's no proper practice for it. So that advantage was there for me being in Japan. And moreover, I looked like a Japanese there, like an Asian, so I had no problem in living. But my co-students who were there from India, from other countries like Middle East and Pakistan and all, they all had to, and from the European and Western countries, they had to face certain problems, not restricted. They were restricted not to go here and there. But I, as an Asian look, where foreigners are not allowed, I could get in there.
Perfectly, sir. So, I mean, just a small example, sir. How do you speak in a Nepali if you want to say about a small Bodhgaya about like something like that in Nepali, and maybe the Japanese you have put it right. Maybe you can say.
Bodh Gaya, what to say in Nepali, Bodh Gaya?
Yeah, so I love Bodhgaya. I live in Bodhgaya. This is like place I stay like that.
अहिले त यति दिन भएपछि बोध गया त मेरो घर हो. I'm here to live. मलाई यहीँ जिउनु छ, मलाई यहीँ मर्नु छ अब. Nowhere to go.
And how about in Japanese?
Bodh Gaya wa hontou ni okake de koko de 40年になりました。住んでは、ね、40 years これ出てるが、40年になりました。と、本当に大変嬉しいです。ボッダガヤで住んでいってことができて。
But I must be surprised, sir, like in a local height in Bodh Gaya or especially in Bihar, like when you move away from the Bodh Gaya, of course, the Bodh Gaya is an international place. People are used to see the foreign phrases. Like, I mean, I have experience as a tour guide as well. When people go apart from the Bodh Gaya or Bodh Gaya or other places, people recognize like an alien or foreign. Like for your condition, what are the other incidents you have faced?
Yeah, till today, from the day I came here till today, I still face certain problems with this Asian look, align. They think we have come from extra other satellite. I do face
Okay.
till today when I'm at the railway station or whether I'm in some shopping mall or in some exhibitions there, the young age groups who are come, they get shocked to see certain fair skin roaming around here among the dark brown skins, and they go into questions and they make certain remarks which I again react to that.
So you speak the local, Bihari language as well to them, right? And they must be surprised while listening that. Okay, great. So moving ahead, sir, like I mean, you have already shared it. Like I want to emphasize this again. Like you came around 83 in Bodh Gaya. So what are the development happened from till that point to this point we are standing now?
In the case of development, I think those days were beautiful days.
Beautiful days.
Quiet, silent, so much peace. There is no peace now. Now it has become like a madhab. You can get everything here, and with the introduction of internet now here, things have taken completely changed. It's just like you compare it to some metros now. Though this is an international pilgrimage place, people from all religion, Hindus, Buddhists, all religions come here to Bodh Gaya to see Bodh Gaya, to pay their reverence to the Buddha, and especially in Gaya we have the Vishnupad temple, which is very famous among the Hindus, which is, so whoever come here, they make it a point to come to visit Bodh Gaya. So this way, Bodh Gaya has become an international place of pilgrimage, plus tourism. We have so many temples here today in Bodh Gaya. Earlier, when I came in 83, there were very few, 6 or 7 temples of different countries like Thailand, Burma, India, and Japan. So now we have 4 Japanese temples now in Bodh Gaya.
Wow. Okay.
And then besides that, we have more temples from Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Mongolia, Tibet, China. Indonesia is now just setting in. They will also make some temple establishment very soon. So it is just like a mini United Nations. Therefore, whenever ambassadors or presidents or prime ministers of certain southeastern countries, when they come to India on some official work with the central government in Delhi, they make it a point to visit Bodh Gaya and pay their reverence to the Buddha. And in their coming, I get an opportunity to be along with them, to have an introduction, introduce them to the Mahabodhi. I'm invited by the Bodh Gaya Temple Management Committee to do the welcome speech or to introduce about Bodh Gaya. That is how I get an opportunity to mingle with these VVIPs.
Perfectly, sir. Sir, as far the interview goes on, I can understand that you have a multiple variety of the profile going on the Bodh Gaya as well, and you have a very good information about the Bodh Gaya development as well. So in that concern, I will say that, I can feel that you are inspiration for the youth. Like, who is your inspiration, sir?
My inspiration, first of all, my inspirations were my parents, my father and mother. Okay. They worked so hard. My father is from Kurseong in West Bengal, near Darjeeling. My mother is from Kathmandu, from a nearby village in Kathmandu, Nepal. Okay. And they have been also, since their very young age, residing in Kolkata, West Bengal. So later on, when we grew up, our father would, at time to time, he would guide us, talk to us about their youth, their young age, comparing their age with our young age, telling us many stories, the hardships they had to face and all, and how to be a good human being. Of course, they were very good, they were very kind, full of compassion. We used to see as young kids, whoever came home with any problems, they were so kind and so openly, they welcome them and try to solve their problems, help them financially or with food or anything. There was no any kind of misunderstanding or getting angry or anything. and our religious leaders also, many religions like Christian fathers, sisters, Tibetan lamas, Theravada monks, Hindu priests, the Islam Maulvi, they would all visit our houses.
Wow.
On certain days, for certain particular days, they would come for alms, and I would also come and meet my parents, talk to them. So that in that opportunity among my brothers and sisters, I would be very much eager to be along with them, to listen to their conversation, what are they talking about and all, and become and I used to like the way they used to talk and all, and I used to get to know so many things which has now helped me so much today, which stage I am today, in what stage I have reached. All those things, those little words that I heard, that has helped me so much to come so far today. Yeah.
Perfect. So, I mean, I will say, sir, that your interview is going to be very fantastic with me. And I'm just stopping this interview. Thank you so much for being with us. So, viewers, you have seen that Mr. Kiran Lama, and he is from Bodh Gaya. So, anytime when you are visiting Bodh Gaya, you are most welcome to visit his temple. And temple is an 80-feet statue. It's actually landmark of Bodh Gaya. And of course, you come to Bodh Gaya, Mahabodhi is one of the prime focus. And of course, if you're visiting that, do come to the temple which called 80-feet big statue Buddha. During the interview, whatever the sir have said, I will try to conclude each and everything there. And then we'll meet you in the next video of a new interview. And then till then, thank you so much. Bye bye.